As parents and coaches, we look at players having success at the younger age groups and often feel that these are the players who are going to be stronger, better players, as they get older. With the success they have at the younger age groups, we feel they have more potential to, really take the game, to whatever level they want to. And we have to really kind of think about how we're making these assumptions. Often when kids are younger, some kids are more, cognitively mature, physically more competent than others, and they're often going to have more success. So what we end up doing is we sometimes just start assuming that a certain group of players are more prone to have success in this game than others because of what they're doing when they're young. And again, some of those players, yes, who have success when they're younger will continue and have success as they get older. But a lot of times we overlook and stop encouraging or give the same opportunities to those players who maybe kind of aren't there yet and they're younger, but they have that passion, they have that drive to play the game. And I think that's what we have to really look at when it comes to looking at what potential kids have down the road is not necessarily where they're at, but when watching them train, watching them play, trying to see if it's very evident of where they're trying to go with the game, how much they love the game. For me, this is sometimes a much better indicator than just what players' current level. I know a lot of players I've seen over the years who have success at an early age and they play and they train, they do well, but you can tell that it's not something they maybe really enjoy that much. It's just something that they're good at right now. And there's other players who aren't having the same success, but every time they step on the field, their eyes light up, they're smiling, they're working hard. From the start of a game or a practice to the very last second, they're giving their best. For me, this is a little bit a better indicator of, which kids might have the best opportunity to continue to take the game, to the highest level. And the bottom line is we just want kids to play, to enjoy it, have fun, grow, learn all the things we talk about. But sometimes I think we make wrong assumptions of kids at a younger age group, thinking that some kids will be better than others. As parents, my child's on the third team, and you maybe feel like, well, that's probably where they're always going to be, and maybe this isn't for them. We pull them out of the game too early just because they're not on the first team, even though they still really enjoy it. And then the flip side of that, there's players who are on the first team, and their parents continue to, encourage it, but maybe even though they have success, the player doesn't really enjoy it and doesn't really want to play. So for me, the bottom line is we have to make sure that we are, not forcing the game on players who are having early success, but also not taking the game away from players who aren't having success right away, and really providing that opportunity for kids to enjoy the game and learn and grow, and not let kind of our assumptions, which are statistically and scientifically proven to be very wrong, about young players influence how we treat players and the opportunities we give them as they continue to grow and play in the game. Again, 99.9% of all players are playing and they'll never get to the professional level. Very few will get to college. Not many even get to play high school nowadays to the level that maybe people assume they would. So the bottom line is we want the experience to be positive and enjoy and grow in every way possible, on the field and off. But we have to be very careful at those younger age groups of how we classify, group, and make assumptions about players just based on their success they're having at that moment.